Hello, so this is Barbara. I am all about philosophy, literature, dreams, and definitely a little bit of everything, I would say. Most importantly, about intuitive um, day-to-day decisions, intuitive day-to-day scenarios of what we encounter in on our daily lives and what we choose, how we choose to present ourselves. And I definitely have been just dwelling upon this idea of mine and just making some pots while I'm at it, but definitely want to just elaborate on a lot of things that I've been learning about. Uh, sorry, I'm not sure this is really loud, but yeah, we are in Los Angeles, California, so we're in one of those areas that it can get a little loud out, but it's cool, it's fun, it's Silver Lake. It's such a good area, it's a fun area. I actually discovered this community, philosophy community lately that they talk, it's Manly Hall, um, what I'm gonna be elaborating on, and it's his whole entire, encyclopedia pretty much. So it's an amazing community. I'm so grateful that I found it not that long ago, actually, just like a couple months back, and I try to keep going as much as I can because I think it's so important to discuss these subjects that are so intricate and definitely overwhelming for us humans to, I mean, just on our own to decipher and to, I guess, figure out. I mean, the text is not hard, but it's the lengthy thought, and that it's not pretty clear, but so you have to keep reading it again and again and again. It's like a Proust novel, I would say. Like these philosophers are so there it's like another mind of their own, and but I appreciate it. I mean, I'm all into that, and I think that's why I'm doing this, like discussing these subjects can help me, can help you maybe um if you're curious about the whole situation of what philosophy is all about. And or you don't even have to be that knowledgeable to dive into this, this channel, or or not, whatever, but the curiosity of everything very much can do things, can really open doors. And that's what it did to me, actually. I mean, I'm not a philosophy either student or professor, like not even professor. I didn't even study philosophy in college. Like the mostly that I did is um, the art of persuasion, rhetoric and persuasion. And that was really like, I knew I liked this kind of conversations back in the day, back when, 10 years ago. I knew for a fact that I could actually maybe even dive into it way more later in my life. And there we go. Like, I'm just deciding right now that I really just want to do it, because I mean, it's just gonna be fun, like for me, and informative maybe for you. And it's all about sharing our thoughts about a subject that we're curious and passionate about. So I actually, I've been elaborating with this specific little one, just to keep it short and sweet. And because of it, um, I discovered Manly Hall, the association and the whole entire building. So imagine like this little guy really opened my doors towards another realm. Um, and it just goes to show that it was meant to be. So here we are. And I'm just gonna pretty much, I mean, I've been writing down notes all this time about, what I find so intriguing and stuff, but what I've been taking in lately is that, I mean, the other day I found really interesting actually that there is a waking phase in our sleeping. I mean, when we think dream symbolism, we think, oh, I dreamt of this and it was a nightmare and that was terrible. I wonder what it means. And then you continue with your day and yeah, I guess we all do that. I mean, we even forget the dream in a bit, and I'm one of those, I'm sure a lot of us are. In fact, I know for a fact I had the craziest dream last night, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I cannot even believe that I just have been, in another world for the past 8 hours, and I'm just waking up like nothing happens, like as if whatever, let's continue, like as if nothing happened when I actually no. I mean, I'm just talking this subject because, like, I know I've lived other worlds. And, like, it's so hard to keep at my dream journal because I know that mornings are so absolutely crazy because, of work and, mornings are just like a freaking, like, you're just rushing all the time, specifically. Um, yeah, even if you're waking up early, it's kind of hard. I mean, it's a goal I still want to do, the dream journal, because it's like immediately when you wake up, you put it down and you write it down and boom, and then you forget it. But no, I just haven't been a good dream journal person. I am, however, a very good dreamer. So that's why I'm doing this, because I also, the exercising the mind to remember the dream can make yourself actually go back to it and actually remember it. So we are gonna try to do that. I'm not sure if any of you are dreamers or not, but like intense dreamers like myself. But we'll our goal here is, this video is for an introduction, to introduce myself, and but also to study how to self-instruct ourselves into our dreams. Because hey, you might get to know yourself way better than you ever would. And I mean, not just yourself, but your surroundings, the symbolisms of what you encounter on your day-to-day, um, you know, even in animals, the animal forms that we see, are the animals that we encounter as well and that we see in our dreams are definitely a symbol of something else. Like that's the philosophy aspect of the dream. Like we're interconnecting the philosophy with the dream and then putting it into play and seeing what we decipher from that and seeing how there's not gonna be very much, like, it's not about finding solutions, it's more about finding meanings in what we encounter in symbols. So that's pretty much the deal, and I'm just really excited because I actually got to see that um uh Manly Hall specifically mentions that, uh, for example, the rabbit, in a rabbit that you see in a dream can symbolize, and he got it out actually from Alice in Wonderland. So this rabbit is actually a helping hand to Alice, in a way that, because she has all the skills already, she has all the um she definitely has all of the her skill set is all there. The speaking well, the looking dainty and ready for to learn and to encounter adventures. This rabbit will provide her a way through um, these adventures in more of a speedy way, in more of a don't keep track of your time, and be careful with this guy and this guy and this guy. Be careful and keep track of your time, and don't waste your time in the wrong persons. The caterpillar, the queen of hearts, these all, they look like they're gonna help her, but maybe not. So that's what the rabbit is doing right here in this story. And when we encounter something like a rabbit in in our dream, that's exactly what it could mean. That's what I took from it, like, oh my gosh, like that's so obviously, it's obvious if you actually dive into it a lot. So I thought that was super cool, and I just really wanted to like chat about it. And while I'm at it, I mean, I wanted to, I wanted to show you the little pots that I've been also, just this that I've been working on, like discussing my 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 dream subjects. I literally wrote this on a live, on a TikTok live last night, like literally so tired, like aural glow, while I was just showing it off a little. And I thought it was, I don't know, I'm just improvising, but also I just really want to like explore these subjects way more, and find like-minded people that maybe they're not really close to a philosophy community, and they want to explore more of the subject. And so yeah, so the for example, I also thought like the that that yeah, that it also plays a part that whenever we daydream a lot, it can also go into our dreamlike state um, situation, because a lot of us are daydreamers. I know that I am. Um, that's why I was like, wait, you're literally hitting the right girl right here, because I'm a freaking daydreamer, and sometimes like, I mean, it's not good, but it is sometimes, because you are creating a world of your own. And then these worlds that you create can you can create it in your dreams, and it can tell you something about your subconscious that maybe you were aware of, but yet you are actually, how can I put it? You're aware of, but you're in denial of. And that's really like you're in denial in a way that you are ignoring that in your daily life. And if your dream tells you something about it and you daydream about it, it's like, the correlation of everything is very just, I mean, I guess it's more of not that it's good or bad, but it's just something that maybe you should pay attention to, and um probably dive into it a little bit more. um just tap into it, not dive into it, just tap into it. And sorry, there's a lot of animals in this building, so I don't know if you can listen to that. Cats and dogs and the whole entire gang. But so yeah, that's very much so for every individual that has those daydreams along the way. um this is your calling. Come dive into me to into this into me too, into this channel. um because it's gonna be super fun and it's interesting, and I've already done some subjects from Proust and some cool literature there, like very lengthy literature, very interesting, um obviously very complex. And I mean, Proust is philosophical. Proust is very philosophical. That's why I went into it. I'm still reading the first volume, honestly. It's so much. It's like I don't know why I always find myself in these situations where I have to like really dive into the lengthiest dialogue or the lengthiest uh writing, I guess, because I am a writer myself, and I just like challenging myself. So I think these authors are challenging me in so many ways. They're making me explore other things outside my brain, and if anything, as a dreamer, as a writer, I just decided, like, why not? Let's definitely do this. The, let's make these symbols come to life. What are they telling us? And we'll have, I mean, I'm gonna try to make these as often as possible. But definitely I wanna dive into everything that has to do with a dreamer's mission, a dreamer's inclination of of making solutions in your daily life, and making solutions with the challenges in front of you. And obviously, like it's not nothing associated with your dream, but thanks to your dream, thanks to that dream that you had that night that you tried to remember, we'll try to make our lives a little bit better or a little bit clearer, I guess, because sometimes it's very confusing and just very overwhelming. And you don't know what to do first or what to answer or what to complete or what not to do or who not to go with. Um, so that's what dreams tell you too, by the way. That is definitely a thing with the dream scenario. And yeah, it's a hobby of mine, the deciphering into dreams, and let's just do that. Let's really not think but feel the dream, exercise that into our daily lives. feeling what we just experienced. Maybe we are all on a rush, like I am. Yes, I am. Every time, pretty much. It's okay. I am getting better at just going outside and being like, what just happened? So that's what it's all about. And I'm just gonna um, give a shout out to the Philosophical Research Society because they made it happen here. Just the inspiration of these these little lectures. I'll be having fun lectures and more into pod creations too. We'll work things out with this. This is a fun one, but we'll have more coming up. And yeah, so welcome in, and this is Barbara, and I'll see you around.